Well, Discord is working. Oh! And now this is working. Alright. I apologize, everybody, for all that. We are having some technical difficulties. Discord was not cooperating. And yeah, this wasn't cooperating either. So I guess none of you heard anything that I had to say. So I will say it again. We are Season 3, Week 4 of the United States Online Racing Association, live on iRacing, and hosted by Fearless Broadcasting. Tonight we head into one of the most iconic road courses in motorsports, Watkins Glen International, for a full throttle showdown in the NASCAR Next Gen machines. My name is Bobby in the booth. So, after 3 weeks of intense competition and controversy, the championship battle's heating up. Tonight's race adds a twist to the story. So you have high-speed corners, heavy braking zones, elevation changes. Watkins Glen demands precision, patience, and nerves of steel. A true test for these drivers with valuable points on the line. Expect nothing less than all-out aggression from the drop of the green flag. So, whether you're a road course ringer or an oval loyalist, strap in and get ready because these USORA drivers are about to roar to life at the Glen. So let's go racing. Let's see if they are gridded up yet, which they are not. I did have the points pulled up earlier. However, I regret to inform you, those are not the correct points. So I failed on that aspect. But we can't take a look at the schedule. Like I said, this is week 4, so we are at Watkins Glen. Next week is going to be the Talladega Duels. So it's similar to the Daytona Duels, but at Talladega. So that should be a fun one. Tune in for that. And as you see the rest of the season on the screen there, along with a few of our sponsors for the year. If you liked the music at the beginning of the broadcast, if it played, I am not 100% sure if it played or not. Like I said, technical difficulties. Go ahead and give this QR code a scan. Go listen to some of Chris's music. It is pretty awesome. I like using it for my intros and all kinds of stuff. And if I'm chilling at work, I throw it on. All right, let's take a look at the starting grid for today. Your top qualifier today, the number 84 of Todd Chase. Alongside him will be the number 1 of Nathan Emerson. Next row, you have the 5 of Matt Nolan and the 00 of Jacob Shoffitt. Row 3, the 24 of Gregory Van Ays and the 64 of Alex McGuire. Next row, the number 77 of Brad Stanley. Beside him, the number 2 of Whalem Burcham. Row 5, the 08 of Brad Smith and the 20 of Kyle Reynolds. Behind them, the 78 of Al Hicks, or Wyatt Hicks, my apologies. And Fearless. All right, he's running this one. Behind them, Tyler Martin, John Cook, Christopher Lindsay, and John Dubois will round out your field. So a couple new drivers out there. Now, as you know in this series, we do stages. Tonight is going to work a little bit different with stages. At laps 15 and 30, we are going to have a stage, but without the brake. So lap 15 is going to go. That'll be the stage. They're going to stay green flag racing. In fact, the yellow flags have been turned off for this race, with the exception of the big one, if you will. So keep that in mind. You see a car spin, a car wreck, no yellow flags. So race control has complete control of yellow flags. As always in the USORA League, 1 fast repair, 3 green-white checkers, and unlimited tires. If you're watching on YouTube, I do have the comments pulled up, so feel free, ask questions, comment, cheer on your favorite driver, and also feel free to tell me if I'm doing anything wrong. Like just a second ago, my wife came in yelling at me that she couldn't hear me, so that's something I need to know. But feel free to yell on there and say, hey, you suck, you know, whatever the case is. I'm going to try to give you bring you a good broadcast here tonight at the Glen. I got a message from Race Control here. Let's see what he wants. Oh, Discord's up. Yeah, I noticed that one. All right. So road courses, you got those people that love them or hate them. We are about to find out who loves them, who hates them, as the 84 of Todd Chase and the 1 of Nathan Emerson brings them down to the green flag. And green flag's out. They are racing. Nathan Emerson jumps out to the lead, followed by the 84 of Todd Chase at the end of the first turn. Todd will take back the #1 position. I'm going to get the ticker going for you guys, 'cause I know you like that. Looks like nobody off the track yet, so we're still running solid. The 84 of Todd Chase and #1 of Nathan Emerson. Emerson drops to the bottom side of Chase to try to take position. Not going to do it in that turn. Oh, yep. Chase will hold on to the #1 position. Looks like the 24 of Gregory Van Ays crashed, and so did the 28 of Fearless. Once we get in a little bit, I'll go back and take a look at those real quick here. Oh, the #1 of Emerson gets loose. Oh, he came in too hot in the turn. And we'll have to join in. He's going to lose a lot of spots on that one. Let's go back and take a quick look here at the Gregory Van Ays crash. See if that was anything crazy. Okay, able to keep it off the wall, nothing crazy. Everybody goes around safely. Here we have the 28. With Fearless. Oh, he's coming in hot. Oh, gets sideways and then gets hit by the 19 of Christopher Lindsay. As you see here, Todd Chase has stepped out to a pretty decent lead. Behind him, the #5 of Matt Nolan. Running third is a 00 of Jacob Shawfit. #2 of Waylon Burcham behind them. And rounding out your top 5 is a 64 of Alex McGuire. I see someone rooting on Fearless Motorsports in the chats. There you go. Let's see if we can find a battle going on here. Looks like the 1 of Nathan Emerson is starting to click off a couple spots here on his charge back to the front. I'll get to the inside of the 64 of Alex McGuire going into turn 1 there. You know what? I think for this race, I'm going to bring up the track map to show you where everybody is, since it is a road course. That way you can kind of get an idea of how big the track is and how many turns there are. Looks like the 28 of Fearless crashed again. He's back there with a red circle around him. Oh, he's moving again. Looks like the 78 of Wyatt Hicks crashed. Let's see what happened here. Coming into what looks like turn 1. Oh, it gets the inside of the 64, a little hot. Not too much damage there. There's so many people on the track, off the track. We are 4 laps in. Nathan Emerson is on a mission right now. So looking at lap times, the fastest lap so far is by the 00 of Jacob Schauffet here. He is running a 1:14.09. The next fastest is a 1:14.32. So he is pretty quick out there. Looks like he's trying to run down the leaders there. There we go, rooting on the number 20. Let's see, Kyle Reynolds and the 78 of Wyatt Hicks. All right, I see y'all out there. Todd Chase still your leader. Oh, looks like the 88 of Tyler Martin crashed. Let's go get a look at that real quick. Coming into turn 1. I see a lot of people having problems with turn 1. Oh, he's way too much. Oh, don't hit the barrier. Oh, that wasn't too bad. All right. Looks like the 5 of Matt Nolan is trying to give your leader, the 84 of Todd Chase, a good run here. Trying to run him down. Well, thank you to everybody that tuned in to watch the race tonight. Tonight's race is brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting, your home for high-quality, no-limits sim racing coverage. If you're looking to take your league to the next level with live broadcasting, commentary, and top-tier production and fun, hit us up. We bring the action, you bring the racing. Fearless Broadcasting has your back. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to Fearless Broadcasting on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch to stay up to date on all our live events, race replays, and behind-the-scenes content. Fearless Broadcasting, where racing meets real passion. So yeah, go do all that stuff I just said. All right, 5 laps in. Oh, looks like John Dubois has crashed. Let's go back and get a quick look at that. Oh, treacherous turn 1. About to strike again. Oh, the downshift got him, it sounded like. Yep. No damage though, so that's good. Once again, back with your leader, the 84 of Todd Chase. Behind him, the number 5 of Matt Nolan. As you can see in the background, the 00 of Jacob Schauffet. Oh, looks like Nathan Emerson and Waylon Burcham are battling it out. I cannot tell you how happy I am that those Haystack boys do not have the same paint scheme. I can actually tell them apart. It is nice. So Nathan Emerson trying to charge back up to the front. Once again, if you're just joining, there are no cautions. Cautions are turned off, unless there is a big one, if you will. There are still stages, lap 15 and 30, but there are no stage cautions. The green and white checkered will fly. We'll see who all has the top 10 positions, and we'll move on. Oh, looks like there's a big crash. Let's go back and see if we can check on that. Oh. Looks like the 08 of Brad Smith just gets in too much in the turn. Looks like he needed a tow back to the pits too. Probably did a decent amount of damage on that 08 machine. I apologize, I'm not quite sure what happened there with the overlay. But Chase still putting down some fast laps. He is, oh, so the number 1 of Nathan Emerson is your fastest car on the track that last lap. A 1:14 flat. And that is the, almost the fastest lap of the race. There's the 1 of Nathan Emerson right there. I apologize. Gotta get a little drink there. Oh, I am not live. I apologize. There we go. So as you can see on the map in the right hand, almost top right part of your screen, the cars are pretty spread out right now. Looks like this is the biggest group of cars right here. Let's see, the 20 of Kyle Reynolds, the 77 of Brad Stanley, the 64 of Alex McGuire, and the 24 of Gregory Van A is all close right there. As we are 8 laps in out of 50. Looking at the 20 here of Kyle Reynolds getting the turn. 77 right there behind him. Zero Jake Shoffett, your 3rd place car. Looks like the 14 of John Dubois has crashed. Let's see if we can go check that out real quick. Oh, I think the downshift got him again. Not too much damage, or no damage at all, so that's nice. Oh. The 08 of Brad Smith crashed. Let's go check that out real quick. Oh, you saw the car in front of him lock it up too. Well, that wasn't bad. Looks like we have a battle for the 2nd position. The 5 of Matt Nolan and the 00 of Jacob Shoffett. Jacob Shoffett will duck to the inside of the 5. Looks like the 5 will let him have the position. Locked him up slightly going into the turn there. So Jacob Shoffett is now your 2nd place car. Looks like the number 1 of Nathan Emerson has entered pit lane, so pit stops are underway. I was not able to ask the drivers what their fuel window was, so I am kind of curious. So one thing I think I'm going to do this race is I'm going to drop in on some race teams. However, I'm not going to tell them that I'm dropping in to their race comms. So let's see, who should we drop in on? I think we should drop in on the Haystack boys. Now, fair warning, I am not responsible for anything that is said while jumping into race comms. So this is your parental advisory. And here we go. We're heading into Haystack Racing. This is the number 1 of Nathan Emerson and then number 2 of Waylon Burcham.
So I got my wheel working now.
Are you a lap down though?
Yeah, I'm a lap down.
Oh no.
It's alright.
Alright, so nothing too exciting going on at Haystack, but it did sound like the number 1 of Nathan Emerson was having technical difficulties with his wheel. So that would explain why he came down pit road. As a result, that did render him a lap down, so he's going to have to battle his way back. If you were still watching the screen, you saw the number 5 of Matt Nolan try to take the position back from the 00 Jacob Schoffit, but did not happen. Your leader, the 84 of Todd Chase, is out to almost a 5.5 second lead right now. So doing very well up front in that 84 machine. Let's see. Lap 12. We have 3 laps till the stage break. Let's do a paint scheme check-in, if you will. I had a couple requests for this. So we're going to go right down the line of the running order and look at everybody's paint schemes. If there is anything exciting going on, I will be sure to tune back. Actually, it looks like we have a battle here. So we're going to hold off on the paint schemes, and we will look at the 2 of Waylon Burchin and the 77 of Brad Stanley here, with the 20 of Kyle Reynolds right behind them. This is 4th, 5th, and 6th position here, as you see. The 77 of Brad Stanley is going to try to get up to the back bumper of the 2 car. Gets pretty close coming out of the turn. See if he can get a good run up coming down the backstretch. Oh, he's going to go the outside. He actually loses ground, and the number 20 of Kyle Reynolds will get to his inside. Can the 20 of Kyle Reynolds complete the pass going into 1? Oh, he gets in too hot and will flash right in front of both drivers. Excuse my intruder detection system. So now it is a 2-car battle for the 4th position between the number 2 of Waylon Burchin and the 77 of Brad Stanley. 77 to the bumper. Can he outbrake him going into the turn? He does. Looks like the 2 of Waylon Burchin will just... Oh! Is he going to get him back? He looked really good in that first turn, and then come around the second one, it just did not pan out. But he does retain the position. So, your new 4th place car is the 77 of Brad Stanley. Let's see, do we have any other battle positions going on? Does not look like it at the moment. All right, we are on lap 14. 84 of Todd Chase is your winner. Or, I'm sorry, is your leader and will be your stage 1 winner. Once the 10th place car crosses the start-finish line, I will have to copy down the running order. So the 84 of Todd Chase will be your stage 1 winner. So congratulations, Todd. Right now, 10th place is the number 1 of Nathan Emerson. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up real quick. And then I will put it back down. So I apologize for having it up, but I had to record the results of stage 1. So once again, the 84 of Todd Chase is your stage 1 winner. Looks like we missed a couple crashes. Let's go back and see what happened here. The 08 of Brad Smith. Oh, just completely misses it. Do a little stop and go and be on his way. Checking the the 64 of Alex McGuire. Same thing? No? Oh, there's a wall there. At least he's got good chrome rims there. Good looking chrome ribs. Ribs. Wow, rims. Haha. Checking in with a 28 of Fearless here, who also says he crashed. Just overshoots the turn, spins out. Oh, 24 of Gregory Van Ays barely gets by him. All right. Let's see. Looks like there's a battle here between the 77 of Brad Stanley, the 2 of Waylon Burchin, and the 20 of Kyle Reynolds in the picture. The 2 of Waylon Burchin will duck to the inside. Oh, the 20 dive bombs. He's able to stay out of the 77, though. That's good. 77 gets a good run off the turn. Gets back up to the door of the 2 of Waylon Burchin. And the 77 of Stanley will get the position back over the 2 of Burcham. 22 of Reynolds right behind them. 20 all over the bumper of the 2. All right, a hard braking zone. Let's see what these drivers can do going in. They all get in and out fairly safe, so that is good. All right. Oh, looks like the 78 of Wyatt Hicks had a little incident. Let's go see what that was about. Oh, turn 1 again. So he was right behind that battle we just watched. Oh, almost able to keep it straight. Almost able to keep it straight. Wyatt is running in the 11th position right now. Here we have the 20 of Reynolds and 2 of Burcham battling it out again. With the 77 of Stanley right behind him, or in front of them. My apologies. Once again, if you're watching us on YouTube, feel free to drop a comment in the chat. I am monitoring them, so I can answer any questions that you may have. Like, oh hey, why wasn't there a caution? Because you said the stage was lap 15. Well, that's because there are no stage cautions in this race. And also the cautions have been turned off. So barring any crazy crashes, there will be no cautions in this race. It will run flag to flag. As we are in lap 18 of 50. And number 84 of Todd Chase has led every lap, if I'm not mistaken. These 3 drivers right here have just been battling it out. 77 of Stanley, the 20 of Reynolds, and 2 of Burcham. Every lap, one passes another one. And then they'll pass each other again. Another one will pass a different one. Burcham will pass Reynolds. Reynolds will pass Burcham. It's back and forth, back and forth. Looks like Burcham will best Reynolds on this one, though. So if there's anything that you think could improve this broadcast, please let me know. I am wanting to improve it to make it a better experience for the viewer, which is you. All right, lap 19. We're getting there. Looks like a 0-0 of Jacob Shoffett on pit lane. He looks to be the first one of the group of leaders to come into. Oh, Jacob Shoffett had a black flag. I wonder what happened there. Let's see if we can go back and see what happened to Jacob Shoffett. You know what? Why don't we see if we can go ask him? Hey, Jacob, it's Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Bobby, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. I see you're showing a black flag. What happened?
Sped in the pits.
Oh, that'll get you every time.
Absolutely.
Well, you think you can recover from that?
We're gonna give it hell. And hope for the best if I don't speed exiting too.
All right, well, watch your speed, and good luck with the rest of the race.
Thank you.
Gotta watch that speed on pit road. It'll get you every time. So I do believe that will put him a lap down. Oh, it looks like we had another crash here. Let's go see what happened to the 7 machine of John Cook. Looks like just on the accelerator a little bit too hard. Makes a little bit of contact with the wall. Also, oh, the 20 of Reynolds crashed. No, these guys were battling it out so much. Ugh. At least there's no damage on that. He should be able to recover pretty well. Looks like he just got in there on the rumble strips, hit the gas at the wrong time. Coming down for lap 21, your leader still, the 84 of Todd Chase. So why don't we go ahead and do that paint scheme run right now. So we've been looking at him most of the day, the 84 of Todd Chase. In second place, the number 5 of Matt Nolan, with that pretty black, gray, and lime green machine. Overtake Motorsports. Hopefully he can overtake the leader and bring it to victory. In third place, the 77 of Brad Stanley, that beautiful Pepsi Cola machine. Why is there no penalty? Why is there no penalty for ignoring a black flag? There is a penalty. So there wasn't. If you're referring to a race earlier in the season, there is a penalty for ignoring a black flag. The race winner actually got disqualified. So Ryan, I hope that answers your question. Yeah, the race winner of a few weeks back got a black flag, ignored it, won the race, and the race was taken away for ignoring the black flag. Moving on to the 4th position, the number 2 of Waylon Burchin. That paint scheme looks familiar if you follow NASCAR. Pretty good job there, I like it. And 5th position, the number 20 of Kyle Reynolds. His orange and white machine. Let's see if we can read the sponsor on there. Fieback, I believe. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. In 6th position, the number 64 of Alex McGuire. See if we can get a closer look on that paint scheme. I cannot read it. That is a pretty paint scheme. Oh, I got an idea. Let's see if we can hop on the nose of the 28. Oh, as he passes him. Okay, well, let's check the gearbox. Oh, no. Alright, well, I apologize. It says it's 64 of Alex McGuire. Oh, no. Looks like my iRacing has crashed. Not exactly sure what's going on there. I will. Let's see. I'm going to try to get this back, folks. I apologize for the inconvenience. Give me 1 sec here to kind of get this loaded back up to see if it helps. I'm going to try to load back into the race, see if that works. So just bear with me here in a minute as I try to get this back up. Once again, I do apologize for the inconvenience. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Gonna try to load back in here. So I'm trying to get back into the sim. It is not cooperating at the moment. Okay, it's starting to load back up. Let's see if we can salvage here. Come on, baby, work. Ryan, I'll get to your question here in just a second. I'm trying to get the sim up and running. Looks like we are back up and running. So I do apologize for that minor inconvenience. Like I said, I am not exactly sure what happened there. The 84 of Todd Chase is your leader as he comes down pit road. So it looks like we didn't miss too much craziness. So once again, I apologize. Ryan, to answer your question, the rule was changed to the lap completion will be the last lap that they completed prior to the black flag. So if you got black flag with 2 laps to go, your last completion lap will be with 2 laps remaining in the race. So we updated the rules after that race. I hope that answers your question, Ryan. So Todd Chase did surrender the lead to number 5 of Matt Nolan when he went in for pit. We do have 25 laps to go out of 50, so we are halfway. 5 more laps till the stage end, stage break. Oh, looks like the 84 of Todd Chase is showing a black flag. Oh no, I wonder if he was speeding on pit road. That will completely ruin his race if that is the case. Oh, looks like the 20 of Kyle Reynolds and the 2 of Waylon Burcham crashed. Let's see if we can get a replay on this. You are watching the 20 of Kyle Reynolds. Oh, he gets in too hot and just gets into the back of the 2 of Waylon Burcham. Unfortunate for both drivers. Well, really unfortunate for the 2 of Waylon Burcham. Those guys had been battling out pretty good, though. 19 of Christopher Lindsay also crashed. He's coming into these guys. Oh, and he gets spun out. Or just spins. My apologies. All right. Oh my goodness, folks. I am not sure what's going on again. I am having all kinds of technical difficulties tonight, and I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're back live. Holy crap. I apologize, everybody. So apparently, the computer and I are having a minor disagreement tonight. I hope I don't get fired. So 23 laps to go, 3 laps until the stage break. The 84 of Todd Chase is on the field and is not showing the black flag. However, he is in the 6th position. 20 of Kyle Reynolds is showing the black flag. I wonder if that was too fast entering. So right now your rundown, the number 5 of Matt Nolan is in 1st place. The 77 of Brad Stanley is in 2nd place. The 00 of Jacob Schoffett is in currently running 3rd. So he was able to recover from his pit road penalty. In 4th place, we have the 2 of Waylon Burcham, who's coming around that turn really slow. Or the 78 just came in really hot, one or the other. And 5th place, the 84 of Todd Chase. So hopefully he can battle back from that black flag. The 1 of Nathan Emerson in 6th place, so not doing too bad after his technical difficulties. Battled his way back up to 6th. The 7th place car is Alex McGuire. He's currently in the pits. 8th place is the 20 of Kyle Reynolds, who is currently showing a black flag, and he's entering the pits again, so he's going to take care of that black flag. Let's see if we can find... Let's go drop in on Fearless Motorsports and see how they're doing. Well, hang on. These 2 drivers are getting kind of close. Let's see if we... Doesn't look like it's going to be enough for a battle at the moment. Alright. Oh, the 64 of Alex McGuire had an issue. Oh, him and the 77 of Brad Stanley get into it. And you got the 28 machine of Fearless right there, too. Almost look like a parking lot over there. Alright, so the number 5 of Matt Nolan, still your leader. Looks like the 7 of Reynolds and the 20, or the 7 of Cook and the 20 of Reynolds are battling it out here for the 10th position. Oh, I lost my map. I'll throw the map back up for you folks. I apologize. Oh, and the 20 of 7 get into it. Oh, no. Both drivers get into it. Alright. So the 5 of Matt Nolan has passed the start-finish line. The 10th place car is the 20 of Kyle Reynolds. He is coming up to the start-finish line. So once he passes the start-finish line, that will be the stage. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this up so I can get a snapshot of the results from stage 2. All right, so the number 5 of Matt Nolan is your stage 2 winner. Congratulations, Matt. We'll go back to where all that chaos was. Looks like chaos is behind them. There we go. Group of 4 cars. You got the 00 Shawfit, the 64 of McGuire. See the 7 of Cook, and the 24 of Van Ays. However, the 00 of Jacob Shawfit is on the lead lap. The rest of these drivers are lap cars. Oh! And the 7 of Cook gets into the lead lap car, the 00 of Shawfit, who is able to keep it the correct direction, running the right direction. I'm sure he's not going to be happy about that one. Some unwanted damage on that 00 machine. And your leader is in, the number 5 of Matt Nolan. He will surrender the lead to the 77 of Brad Stanley. We have, let's see, McGuire and Van Ays here. Neither one of them are on the same lap. So this battle for position does not mean anything for either one of them. Oh, and the 20 of Reynolds overshoots the turn there a little. Shawfit coming up on the 24 of Van Ays. .00 of Shawfit goes way wide in the turn, but does get a good run. Let's see how they maneuver the turn. Shawfit will get through it quick. That was beautiful. All right, so the Shawfit is now up to the 2nd position. Number 5 of Matt Nolan is still your leader. So looks like he was able to pit and come out in the lead. So I guess that's what happens when you don't speed on pit road. So take note of that. Because half of other drivers got a black flag for speeding. Most recently, the 7 of John Cook and the 2 of Waylon Burcham are both showing a black flag. So they will have to come down pit road. So the gap between 1st and 2nd is a big one. If you look on your map, the 5 is your leader, and 2nd place is the 00 of Shawfit, which is running, let's see, alright, so if you look at the map, the 2 that kind of has a circle around it, that's where the 00 is. So, and then if you look ahead, is the number 5, your leader. So that is a huge lead, which is a little over 11 seconds. Well, that shows Nolan is back in the pits. And he'll surrender the lead to the 00 of Jacob Shawfit. Interesting. I'm not sure why the number 5 went to the pits. So your new leader now is the 00 of Jacob Shawfit. The 5 of Matt Nolan is rolling again, so maybe he had a stop and go penalty. Maybe I missed the indication of the black flag, so I apologize for that. Once again, if you are enjoying the podcast, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to Fearless Broadcasting on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch to stay up to date on all of our live events, race replays, and behind-the-scenes contents. Fearless Broadcasting, where racing meets real passion. Looks like Shafit got in a little too deep on that turn, but doesn't surrender too much. Looks like the 7 of John Cook crashed. Let's see what happened there. Oh, treacherous turn 1. Looks like it strikes again. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. So one thing about Watkins Glen, with it being a road course, is the elevation change. If you've ever ran If you've ever ran laps in a sim and you're going through elevation changes and all that, sometimes it's hard to judge the turn and the braking zone because of the hill. And turn 1 does have a slight decline going into it, so you're carrying more speed than you think you are, which makes that braking zone so much harder than it needs to be. So right now the 00 of Jacob Shafit is showing a 20-second lead back to the 5 of Matt Nolan, who has the 84 of Todd Chase right on his rear bumper. 84 of Chase trying to come back from that black flag he had earlier. I believe it was too fast entering. The 2 of Waylon Burcham back there all over the track. Let's see if the 84 of Chase can get him going into this braking zone. He doesn't gain up too much ground on him. Nolan's able to run a really good corner there and actually put space in between him and the 84 of Chase. We have 15 laps to go here at the Glen. Your leader, the 00, Jacob Shafit. Second place, the 5 of Matt Nolan. Third, the 84 of Todd Chase. Fourth, the 77 of Brad Stanley. Fifth, the number 1 of Nathan Emerson, who had a technical difficulty earlier on in the race with his steering wheel. Looks like the 19 of Lindsay crashed. Uh-oh, turn 1. Just a little spin out. Oh no, gets into the barrier there. That's going to leave some damage. So Nolan able to put a little bit of a gap in between him and the 84 of Todd Chase. Let's see. See if we can find a good battle going on here. Looks like there's no real battles going on here. It looks like the 84 of Hicks. I'm sorry. The 64 of McGuire and the 24 of Van Ays. That is not a position battle. The 24 is on the lead lap. And McGuire is two laps down. So if you're just joining us, wow, 00 Shafit into the wall. That's your leader right there. So, sorry, squirrel, ADD. If you're just joining us, the yellow flags are turned off for the Glen tonight. That included stage breaks. So lap 15 and lap 30, the green and white checkered flew, but the yellow didn't. So these drivers have been green flag racing this entire time. Uh-oh, looks like the 20 of, or the 84 of Chase was able to pass the 5 of Nolan. Let's see if I can go back and find that to show you all. Oh, so the 5 of Nolan gets into 1-2 hot, takes it sideways, and the 84 of Chase is able to get the position. So, the 84 of Todd Chase, your fast qualifier tonight, is back up to the second position. If you don't remember, he did have a black flag earlier for speeding in the pits that he had to serve that penalty. Speeding on pit road, I believe, has got a few people tonight. That entry comes up kind of quick after that turn, and if you're not expecting it, you can get hit. You see Nolan back there trying to catch back up with the 84 of Chase. Here we have the number 1 of Nathan Emerson. Behind him, the 77 of Stanley. That is 4th and 5th position. In front of these two gentlemen is the 84 of Chase and the 5 of Nolan. Let's see if the 77 of Stanley here can catch up with the 1 of Emerson. Right now it's showing a 2-second gap. Let's see, why don't we, looks like that gap is holding pretty steady. Actually, it's growing a little. Let's go ahead and take a ride around the Glen here with your leader, Jacob Shoffett. Let's throw you guys in here. That is the lap around the Glen. With that view, you can see what I'm talking about with the elevation changes. It really makes driving this track difficult. Looks like 20 of Kyle Reynolds had a difficulty earlier. Let's go check and see what happened there. Not quite able to make the turn. Gets going. Nope. Gets going back up to speed. And then, interesting, comes to a stop. Okay. It showed he crashed twice, so that's why I checked on it. So your leader has Your leader, the 00 of Jacob Shoffett, has a 14-second lead on second place. Your second place car is the 84 of Todd Chase Jr., who has a 7-second gap on the third place car, the number 5 of Matt Nolan. As you see the 20 of Kyle Reynolds shoot straight off the track and come back. Number 5 of Matt Nolan has a 20-second gap on the number 1 of Nathan Emerson, who is currently running 4th. He has a 4.5-second lead on the 77 of Brad Stanley, who is running 5th. And then those are the only cars that are on the lead lap. Your 6th place car is the 64 of the 24 of Gregory Van Ays. I'm doing a little off-roading there. Behind him is the 2 of Wylam Burcham, who's currently in the 7th position. 8th position is the 64 of Alex McGuire. 9th position, the 20 of Kyle Reynolds. 10th position, the 78 of Wyatt Hicks. So that is your top 10 right there. It's a clean looking car there for Wyatt Hicks. Got some damage in the front end there, so apparently not that clean. Looks like might be a little bit of wheel damage there on the left front. Not sure where that damage came from. So we are down to 7 laps to go. Your leader, the 00 Jacob Shoffett, in control of the race so far, but not sure if he has to pit still. Now, I'm not sure what these guys' pit window looks like. He was last down pit road lap 18. So it says 50 laps. The 84 of Chase pitted at lap 25, which was at least halfway. The 00 of Shoffett getting a little hot into turn 1 there, slamming on the brakes, locking him up. So let's see if he has to pit one more time before the checkered. 6 laps to go. Looking at some of the cars here throughout the field with 6 laps to go. So the 28 machine of Fearless back onto the track to hit the barrier. That was unfortunate timing. So no, John Cook is off the track. Yeah, all right. So we do have quite a few. We have a few vehicles out of the race. The 08 of Brad Smith, 14 of John Dubois, and the 88 of Tyler Martin, all out of the race. 5 laps to go. The end of the Glen is near. Thank you for tuning in to watch this broadcast brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting. I know this is a Monday versus our normal Thursday races. There are a few Mondays on the schedule. This is one of them. Next week we'll be back on Thursday, same time. Your your fastest lap of the day, let's see, is the number 1 of Nathan Emerson with a 113.28. Currently, everybody's running just about, so majority is running 116s. Your leader is running 114 to 115. Todd Chase, Matt Nolan, Nathan Emerson, all running 114, 115 second laps. So, a little disparity between the top few and the rest. There's your second place car of Todd Chase, Jr. Looks like there's a lot going on back here. Let's see what's going on. The 24 of NAs, the 20 of Reynolds, all right there. None of these are for position, though. '84 coming up on the lap car there. Looks like the 19 of Lindsay. Yep. Or no, that's the 28 car. Fearless. Sorry. The 28 19 both are running flag paint schemes tonight. So majority of drivers having a really good race tonight. 00 of Shawfit did have to serve a black flag penalty at one point. Todd Chase Jr. did. I believe Matt Nolan did. Nathan Emerson had to pit early due to a technical difficulty. I think Brad Stanley had to serve a black flag penalty. So the black flags have been pretty popular today, to say the least. There are 5 cars on the lead lap. Your leader, the 00 of Jacob Shawfit, the 84 of Todd Chase Jr., the 5 of Matt Nolan, the number 1 of Nathan Emerson, and the 77 of Brad Stanley. If you're watching us live, thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next week. But once again, if there's something you think this broadcast can improve on, please let me know. I am trying to make it a better experience for you all. Oh, looks like the 78 of Wyatt Hicks had a minor disagreement with the track here. Oh. It looks like he'd have to get towed to the pits after that. The 2 of Burcham and the 77 of Stanley able to get by him without any issues. So the 00 of Shawfit is getting ready to come down to take the white flag. Hopefully. Barring anything crazy. He does have a 10-second lead over the second place car of Todd Chase. So all he has to do with the white flag is hit his marks and make it happen and bring it home. Gets through treacherous turn 1 without any issues. Up the hill he goes. Into a heavy braking zone. I'm sure he'll take his time through here. Real nice and easy. Oh, ooh, little wiggle there. Two more turns to go for the 00 of Jacob Shawfit. and out. And here he comes to take the checkered flag. Your race winner, the 00, Jacob Shoffett. Your second place car, the 84 of Todd Chase Jr. Let's see. Matt Nolan is currently running in the third position. Barring anything crazy, he should be your third place car. Nice and easy through the turns. And he will bring it home in your final podium position in third place. Fourth place will be the number 1 of Nathan Emerson. And the last car running on the lead lap, the 77 of Brad Stanley, with one more turn to go. There we go. All right, let's jump back to your winner, the 00 of Jacob Shoffett. Let's go and grab him and pull him in. Jacob, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, Bobby, how you doing?
Congratulations on the win tonight.
Yeah, thank you. It was definitely hard fought. I didn't know if I'd get back up here after having that 40-second penalty.
Well, you weren't alone in the black flag category. I believe it was handed out pretty evenly throughout the field. So, car ran
So
pretty
I guess
good.
that's what saved me. Yeah, it was car was great, and luckily the only mistakes I'd made was I overshot 10 twice, but other than that, that was it.
Oh, very well done. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Legacy Outfitter Gear. Go check them out for some awesome outdoor gear. Circle S Services, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting for putting on a great broadcast.
Appreciate it. Next week, Talladega Duels. How you feeling about that one?
It's a crapshoot. I mean, it's all about luck for the most part, and hopefully it goes a little bit smoother than Daytona did. I know it's a wider track, so it should go pretty well.
All right. Well, once again, congrats on your win.
Thank you.
We hope to talk to you again next week, same time, different place.
Hopefully. That'd be awesome.
All right. Have a good night. Enjoy the victory.
You too. Thank you.
That was your winner, your race winner, the 00 Jacob Shoffett. Your second place finisher, the 84 of Todd Chase Jr., is not in the Discord. Oh, he is. All right, let me grab him and bring him in. Hey, Todd, it's Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Congratulations on that second place finish.
Oh, thank you. Everything was going great until I pitted. I'm gonna be honest. I did speed. I kind of messed up. That's my main issue with running here on iRacing right now is I got a problem with speeding on pit road. But ultimately, it kind of worked out. We were able to fight back and get second. Probably would have had a chance to catch the 00 there at the end if we didn't get caught up by them lap cars a little bit and if I didn't kind of have an issue there in the bus stop. But otherwise, it was a pretty good night, I thought.
Yeah, beginning of the race, your car looked very strong. And then, like you said, unfortunately, you had that black flag issue on pit road. But don't worry, you were not alone in that. There was a lot of black flags given throughout the field.
Well, that helps a little bit. That helps a lot, actually. I probably wouldn't have had that issue if I didn't have my iRacing, or if I had my iRacing iFlag stuff that I got coming through the mail. As you see, they're on the car this week and will be going forward because I've got them in my back pocket right now. So shout out to them, and shout out to everybody else for helping make this go around, I guess.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, great race. Next week, Talladega Duels. How you feeling?
Oh, Talladega it's a crapshoot, but I also don't know how them duels are gonna play out. You know, is it just like two heat races or something, and then one feature? Is that what he's got kind of planned? I don't know how they're gonna do that as far as points goes.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the final verdict of how that's going to go. So I'll have more for that next week for the listeners that are listening. But I'm sure he'll share some of that in the Discord this week.
Yeah, and once again, I'll just shout out iRacing iFlag if you guys got stuff that you want. They've got their corner flags that light up and help you with obviously turning and stuff like that. There's so many other things that you can put on them. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I've got some coming through the mail right now. I do have a QR code on my car. If at any point anybody wants to stop the broadcast and zoom in, if they possibly can, they can scan that code and it'll take them right to the iRacing iFlag website. And I think other than that, I want to give a shout out to Nathan for everything he does for the league and everybody else who puts this on for us.
All right. Well, there'll be plenty of chances for people to scan that QR code because your car up front was looking pretty good on the broadcast.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Well, you have a good night. Hopefully, I get to talk to you same place, different, same time, different place next week.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Have a good night.
You too.
That was your second place finisher, the 84 of Todd Chase Jr. Your last podium position, the number 5 of Matt Nolan, is not in the Discord. Let me double check. All right, so he is not here. So we will not be able to speak to him, so I apologize. But yeah, that about does it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in to week 4, season 3 of USORA. Hope you enjoyed watching the GLEN, and tune in next week for Talladega Duels. Once again, that race will be on Thursday. So